Radio. So we were out at Glamis and my radio quit working. So you can see here, I've taken the car just completely apart. I've pulled out all my side panels. I've got the radio working again. It was probably just a loose wire, but while I got it, while I'm working on the car here, I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to just wire the radio separately, wire the 660 separately, and wire my lights separately. So I'll go through all that, but the couple things I want to talk about is one thing about Rugged Radio that I'm really not happy with is they keep constantly changing frequencies. So when I bought this car in 2018. November of 2017. And when I bought the car, I immediately just took it over to the Rugged Radio, and they installed the radio. Didn't do a very good job installing it, but that's a whole nother story. So then the radio here is pre-programmed with all the channels. So then I bought this radio right here. I bought just a regular handheld Rugged Radio, handheld. And what really disappointed me about the company was this radio and this radio, the frequencies didn't line up. And I bought them around the same time. I actually bought 3 of these, and I actually bought 5 of these radios right here. And between the handhelds and the main units, the 660s, they are not the 60-watt radios. They didn't line up. They didn't sync. They would not sync. And what really upset me is I just went to Glamis, and Charlie has the same car, but he bought his car a little bit later in 2018, and then his radio's black now. And just for the record, these radios right here are just TH9000s. They're just Bofang, cheap Chinese. You can buy them for about $126 on Amazon. I don't need to tell you that. I mean, I'm not even going to put a link on there. Just look it up, TH9000. That's all this radio is right here. If anything ever happened to this radio, I would probably go and just pick up a TH9000. They're $123. Now, I'm going to reprogram this radio right here to talk on the shortwave radio frequencies that I'm allowed to talk on now, and then also keep my Rugged Radio channels on there. I've already got the program all set up, and that'll only take a few minutes. But another thing that just utterly just upset me was Charlie's radio. He has the black radio, so I'm guessing his radio's about a year newer than mine. Didn't line up neither. Now, we can turn them on here, and I could go to frequencies, and let's go here. So I run on I run on local here. I run channel 18 local, and Charlie's radio would not sync to that. It did. You could go here to local. You could find local on his screen, but it wasn't channel 18. It was a different channel. So one thing I do not like about the Rugged radios is they're constantly changing stations, and I can kind of understand why they do it, because there's legalities and stuff like that, and they got to own the frequencies and stuff like that to make them legal for us to operate. But why do they constantly keep changing the channels? It just pisses me off. I mean, stick to your channels, and that's it. So I've never got a radio that I bought from them, except, when I bought the 5 radios, these 5 radios, they were all programmed alike. And then when I bought the handhelds, they were all programmed alike. And just so you know, I mean, I got a Bofang battery in the back here. These are just basically UV5 Bofang radios. Everybody knows that. But again, they were not synced, they were not programmed, and it just pisses me off. I hated that about the Rugged radios, just hated it. So anyway, I'm going to clean up all the wiring. I'm going to reprogram the wire. We'll do that on part 2 on this thing. We'll do a bunch of little, we'll do things to clean up the system here, make it work better for me. And I'm sure I had a short here somewhere in this wiring, so because it went off on me. And I'm sure if I keep digging and digging, I'll find it. But what I'm going to do is just clean up all of the wiring. Anyway, YouTube, Paul Bates, peace out. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it, and good luck.